The Unseen Wounds. Written by a caring person. Violence. It's a word that evokes a visceral reaction, a shudder that runs down your spine. We imagine physical scars, broken bones, and black eyes. But what about the wounds we don't see? The ones etched into the soul, the ones that fester in the silence. This essay delves into the profound and often hidden impact of violence and abuse. It's a journey through the darkest corners of human experience, where fear and silence reign supreme. But it's also a journey toward hope, toward healing, and toward a future where these stories are no longer whispered in the shadows. Behind closed doors, the brutality of domestic violence. Domestic violence. It's a harsh reality that plagues countless homes, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Children, the most vulnerable among us, bear witness to unspeakable acts. They see the rage, the tears, and the fear. These experiences scar their young minds, shaping their understanding of love, safety, and trust. The emotional and psychological wounds run deep, often manifesting in anxiety, depression, and difficulty forming healthy relationships later in life. These children carry the weight of these experiences. They learn to navigate a world where love and violence coexist. Their innocence is stolen. Their childhoods are marred by trauma. We must break this cycle of violence. We must protect our children and provide them with the support they need to heal. The Sanctuary of Silence. When trust is broken. Religious organizations, often seen as beacons of hope and solace, can become breeding grounds for abuse. The very institutions meant to provide sanctuary sometimes shelter perpetrators. The betrayal of trust is profound. Victims, grappling with their pain, turn to these institutions for guidance and support. Instead, they encounter silence, denial, or worse, justification for the abuse. This betrayal cuts deep. It shatters faith. It leaves victims feeling isolated and abandoned. The silence within these institutions amplifies their suffering. It allows the cycle of abuse to continue unchecked. We must hold these institutions accountable. We must demand transparency and justice for victims. The weight of whispers, stigma, and the fear of speaking out. The silence surrounding abuse is deafening. Victims often suffer in silence, burdened by shame, fear, and self-blame. The stigma attached to abuse prevents them from seeking help, from confiding in loved ones, from reporting their experiences to authorities. They fear judgment, disbelief, and retaliation. This silence is a weapon. It protects perpetrators and perpetuates the cycle of abuse. We must break the stigma. We must create a space where victims feel safe to speak their truth, to seek justice, and to begin their journey of healing. A world turned a blind eye. Societal indifference to suffering. Society often turns a blind eye to the plight of abuse victims. We avert our gaze from the uncomfortable realities. We convince ourselves that it's not our problem, that it doesn't affect us. But this indifference is a form of complicity. It allows abuse to thrive in the shadows. We must open our eyes. We must educate ourselves about the prevalence of abuse. We must challenge the systems and beliefs that perpetuate it. We must stand in solidarity with survivors. Our silence makes us complicit. Our action can make a difference. A cycle of pain. Breaking free from generational trauma. Violence begets violence. Children who witness abuse are more likely to become abusers themselves. They learn that violence is an acceptable way to resolve conflict, to express emotions, to exert control. This cycle of violence can span generations, leaving behind a trail of broken lives. Breaking this cycle requires intervention. It requires providing support and resources to both victims and perpetrators. It requires teaching children about healthy relationships, conflict resolution, and emotional regulation. We must interrupt this cycle at every stage. Finding strength in the broken pieces, the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the profound trauma of abuse, there is hope. Survivors possess an incredible capacity for resilience. They find the strength to heal, to rebuild their lives, and to advocate for others. Their stories are a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. Resilience is not about forgetting or minimizing the pain. It's about finding the courage to move forward, to embrace vulnerability, and to create a brighter future. It's a journey that requires support, compassion, and understanding. Igniting hope. Our collective responsibility to end the silence. Ending violence and abuse is a collective responsibility. It requires a shift in societal attitudes, a commitment to supporting survivors, and a dedication to holding perpetrators accountable. We must challenge the systems and structures that perpetuate inequality and injustice. We must educate ourselves and our children about healthy relationships, consent, and bystander intervention. We must create communities where vulnerability is embraced, where empathy guides our actions, and where silence is no longer an option. A call to action. Building a future free from violence. Let us commit to building a future free from violence. Let us be the generation that breaks the cycle of abuse. Let us be the voices for the voiceless. Let us create a world where every individual feels safe, respected, and empowered to live a life free from fear. This is not just a dream, it is a necessity. It is a call to action for each and every one of us. Let us answer this call with courage, compassion, and unwavering determination. The time for silence is over. The time for action is now.